Hey guys, happy Sunday. So Sunday, again, is our kitchen sink workout. We have a lot, but what's really cool about this, it might look like a lot on paper, but it's really accessible to anyone. So if you have a friend that wanted to try out CrossFit, bring them today, all right? Bring their butts here, all right? So the way this will work out, it'll work out through a warm up, and we'll just go inchworms. The inchworms, we just start standing tall, we'll walk out, push up, walk our hands back into our feet, right? So boom, nice and easy push up, walk the hands back into our feet, and then reach up. So that'll be our inchworm. Then we'll follow that with some dumbbell deadlifts. With this dumbbell deadlift, we can kind of choke up on the end of the dumbbell because one end just needs to hit the ground, not both ends, right? And so we just want to keep the head of the dumbbell tracing the legs in the middle of the foot, so the hips to shoot back, then the hips to shoot down, middle of the foot, and then we stand up. Again, shoot back, shoot down, the middle of the foot. We want to avoid reaching out because that puts a lot of pressure in my lower back, all right? Once we get done with that, we got some basic air squats, feet shoulder width apart, hips back and down, knees out, chest tall, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Guys, stand all the way up. This ain't cool. All right, that's not cool. You dropping the low at that point. All right, then we got some V-ups. So, boom. We got some V-ups. Once we get done with that, the meat of the workout, which would be devil's press. And again, I really hate my decision of grabbing 30s. It's not because I can't do it, it's because I'm shooting this video for you guys and I just don't want to work that hard, all right? So we got some devil's press coupled with some dumbbell front squats, right? So the devil's press, you don't necessarily need to start with the dumbbells in your hand, not for this one, like 3, 2, 1, go, but we just want to hit the burpee. We want to come up with the dumbbells, overhead with straight arms, back down, overhead with straight arms. After we get done with 7 of those, we'll just keep them at the shoulder, and then we want to sit down and stand up, keeping our eyes forward. And guys, with that, choose a weight that you can go 7 plus 7, unbroken, no problems, right? Once we get done with that, we want to grab a plate. It's my improv skill, so I don't have to go out of front. So we want to go elevated push-up with a plank walkover, right? And the way this happens is we'll have one hand on the plate, one hand on the floor. So choose a plate that's a little bit thicker than this for most, right? So maybe 25 at the least. The kind of the smooth 45s or the bulky 45s, whichever one, slight difference. Or we can even like stack them. But we want to start with the push-up, elevate it, walk over, push up, walk over. So that'll be that. Once we get done with that, we'll still take this and we'll go this plate squat. So just sit down in front here. We'll press, stand. Press, stand. Then once we get done with that, we'll fold over, arms long, and then we'll row. Squeezing the back, dropping the elbows. So really don't think about the hands. Think about squeezing the back, pulling the elbows high and outside. So we'll have those. And then you'll have this overhead lunge. Right? That's stepping forward. And I believe you guys can step back as well. Whichever one, it's your fancy. So, once we get done with that, we'll have a bench, right? It's a box, not a bench, but bear with me. And you guys will go weighted hip thrust. So grab a dumbbell, grab a barbell. If you grab a barbell, you might want to grab like a squat pad. It's those little things in our hallways, kind of protects the pelvic area. But the dumbbells work really, really well. Seems to fit right where it needs to go. And then we'll just go this hip thrust here, just weight it. Once we get done with that, your good old friend this week, which is the knee tuck. And then once we get done with that, we'll go to this Russian twist. So this Russian twist, guys, feet on the ground it's probably where most people need to be, because this allows for a full twist and a full tap, right? Full twist and a full tap. When your feet comes up, all we do is reach and we keep our body this way. We really don't twist, all right? And so we got a couple rounds through this. So just for the first one, just try to keep your feet down and really try to rotate and hit the ground. And then if that's too easy, the next round, go ahead and challenge yourself with the feet up and the twist. But again, this Russian twist, the twist is the operative word. That's what we need to do. Again, reaching with a straight chest isn't necessarily the play. All right, guys, that's Sunday. That's all of it. Have fun with this one. Thank you guys for joining Paradiso CrossFit in your journey of fitness. Go get them.